Alright, so you guys would probably not believe what just happened to my Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. So as you guys know, I recently dropped the day in the life with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and then it only makes sense for me to drop another vlog for the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, but then something happened within the vlog. So check this out. The screen is crashed, the back is broken, and some things in the internals are not even working. So here's what happened. Like I said yesterday, I was filming a day in the life with the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, and usually my day in the life, you know, there's morning routines, working, checking emails, and then going to the gym, and then coming back home to basically get more work done. I had intended to film videos with the S26 Ultra that I would be posting on the channel, but while I was working out, something crazy happened. So I was basically bell pressing in the gym, and I had my headphones on so I couldn't hear things around me, so I basically dropped. So the phone was on the floor right next to me, and then I dropped the dumbbell on the phone. A 55-pound dumbbell. That is crazy. If I drop that on my leg is probably going to be crushed. So that was basically what happened, and I didn't even notice. I kept working out, and then it was time for me to do my next workout, basically change locations in the gym. And then I picked up the phone and I was like, bro, what the hell? How did this happen? My first guess was maybe it was like due to like a vibration of dropping weights on the floor, but then I checked the clip and I figured I actually dropped the dumbbell on the phone. Now the good thing is the sponsor of the video, I had their case on the phone, so I feel like if I just drop a 55-pound dumbbell on this phone, direct hit, the phone is probably not even going to be working at this point. But I had a case on the phone, so thankfully the damage is not as much. Now what I did, the next thing I did was basically check my Samsung Care subscription, contacted Samsung, tried to figure out what I could do to the phone. And this is why I would recommend getting something like Samsung Care or Apple Care. I've had similar situations with an iPhone before, and Samsung Care costs about $15 a month, which is kind of like an insurance. So what I did, the next thing I did was contact them, and then I went to the store that they recommended for the repair. I turned the phone in. I captured all this on camera, by the way. So I turned the phone in, let them know what's going on, what the accident is about, and also I kind of figured the network was not working, the Samsung Pay was not working, everything that was connected to networking except from the Wi-Fi was not working. So if I was going to have like a bus pass and tap my phone to like get on the bus, boarding pass, wireless pay, all that kind of stuff, we're just not working on the phone. So I complained to them. I was like, yo, this is what happened to the phone, da 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 da. And they basically told me to drop the phone, and then they contacted me this morning and they were like, yo, we cannot fix the phone, the motherboard or the internals are broken. So I was like, damn, what's the next thing to do? They told me to contact Samsung again and let them know what the situation is. So I contacted Samsung and I told them, yo, they couldn't fix the phone at the repair shop you guys sent me to. So Samsung basically told me I'm gonna have to pay $99 and I'll get a replacement for the phone. So basically in about 2 days I'll get a replacement for the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. The catch is I might not get the same color. It's going to be the same specs, but I might not get the same color. And if they also find out like the damage is beyond just a replacement, they said they might charge me, but most likely they're not going to charge me more than what I already paid for. So I think things like Samsung Care, Apple Care, they're actually worth the money. You never know what's going to happen. I personally, I barely have damages on my products or the things I have, but anything can happen at any time, even after you have a case on the phone and stuff like that. So the repair would have cost me like just as much as I will pay for the phone. So I just have to pay $99 and I'll get a new phone. But now if you guys don't know, I make these YouTube videos, I do reviews. Sometimes I buy products just to review and then return the products, but in this case I cannot return this phone anymore. I'm gonna have to keep the phone. But here's what I think in terms of durability. If this was my iPhone, it probably wouldn't be in a good condition as good as this. So everything still works. Like I said, the phone is working, the privacy display as well. Let me turn it on. It's still working. It's just this crazy crack on the screen, and then there's this damage on the back as well. The camera still work, and by the way, this was where the dumbbell dropped on the phone. The camera is still working. I'm gonna flip the camera to the back. It's still working. You could see me perfectly, but I'm not even going to lie, I've not been feeling good since yesterday, since this happened, because obviously, like, it messed up my work. I was supposed to finish a day in the life with the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. By the way, I'm still gonna continue the day in the life, so it's going to be more like a week in the life, so you guys basically see all that part. So stay tuned for what happened in that vlog, but I'll probably still drop like B-rolls of that as well. I've got my iPhone 17 Pro Max right here. If the iPhone was to take the same direct heat from a 55-pound dumbbell, what do you guys think would happen? I've had a similar scenario where a car crushed my iPhone, like basically it dropped on the floor and a car ran over it. The entire phone was shattered. The phone was still working, but the display was not showing. I wouldn't say this is as intense as that one, but I'm pretty sure the iPhone might not be able to take that much damage. But I'm not the type of guy to run up those tests. I'm only saying things that would happen accidentally. So this is how Samsung Care works. I bought this phone last week Monday, and it's currently Tuesday. So you could just sign up for Samsung Care. You have 60 days after you get the phone. So if you have your Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, you might still have time to sign up for Samsung Care. And I signed up for it. It costs only $15 a month. So if you damage the phone, you could file a claim, a repair claim, or a replacement claim, depending on how bad the situation is. They could either give you a new phone or they will repair the phone. So in my case, they tried repairing the phone, but it's unrepairable, and now the next step is to send me a replacement for the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, which I think is the best move to make. So let me know, guys. I know some of you will be flaming me in the comments about this situation, but this is the reason why I'm not dropping a vlog this week. I might drop something else this week, and it's kind of just distorted my entire flow for work. But what I would say though is, if I get the new phone, I'm going to be milking out so many content from the Samsung phone. I'll be doing travel vlogs. I'll be doing like comparison, like iPhone versus Samsung, what's on my Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, Android, etc, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because I need to make that money back, you feel me? So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Samsung Care or iPhone Care or Apple Care. Do you guys sign up for things like that, or do you guys make sure you don't get your phone into any crazy situation that will make you spend that extra dollar? So I would like to know you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.